feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems.
Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Oakland Raiders. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Cut! Yellow waiting!
Nice 50! Touchdown!
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Alpha.
To throw is Breeze. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line.
80 weapon. Kill. Turn up.
Breeze, a quick throw out to Thomas. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Go, Bandit!
On first down, Brady. It's a screen to Richard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on third down.
Yeah, people couldn't see us on camera, but I love how you motioned to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. Second and short. Maybe take a big shot downfield. Instead, they ran it. Didn't work out for them very well. They should have listened to you, partner.
Wait, that green 80.
6 right there.
72.
Check. 56 to Mike.
Hey, I 7.
Tackle.
Hey, go 66.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 21 yards there on third down.
Wait, that green 80.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Better bring it. You better bring it. Alpha.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Well, that throw by Brady, incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On play action, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
From the 16, Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
And the Saints first down.
Yellow waiting. Watch the twist.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Opposite. 5-1.
Here's Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Saints.
Ready.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Ready. 5-9. Kill.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
On second down, Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here's Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Kill.
Kill. 0-2.
On 2nd and 15 now. Breeze. And this is caught by Evans. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They run. It's Kamara, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Easy.
56 is the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Check it. Reload.
56.
Go.
56. Right here. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Switch up.
No,
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. On first down, it's Evans, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Breeze here finding Kamara. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8. Throwing now is Breeze. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down. The Saints on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Breeze now to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Number 26. It's a gain of 6. First down, New Orleans.
Ready. Yellow lady. Watch the screen. Pass.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And he lost 6 there on the first down play. Breeze to throw again.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready. 5-9. 5-9. Run. Chance. Hey, easy.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to let it go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Sugar.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Smooth. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Blue down. 56. Mike 56 right there.
Hey, both 66. Let's go. 53. Linda.
To throw is Brady. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They come out here in the I. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Evans. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Evans. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Check it, reload.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to Richard, the running back. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Rip.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
72.
From the gun, it's Brady. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Ready. Yellow lady, you kill.
Here we go. 50, 50.
Hey, box truck.
Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go on. No, 66.
56 is the mic. I'm coming up.
Alert.
Now Brady. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
That's it.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Shadow.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
72.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. He'll find his running back here, Richard. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a handoff to Richard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here.
Over. You're trapped. Switch. We go 21. Clock, tonight.
So after the INT, it's Breeze.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Hey, tighten down.
Check it. Shoot. Hey, 66.
They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Wait, that's 380.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I don't think you got it. Hey, Alabama.
Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. 95, 56. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Breeze now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On 2nd and a yard, Brady throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. It's caught by Bryant. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Ozzy! Easy.
Now a play fake. Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hey, Haywood!
56, Mike 56.
Brady now on first down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now Brady. It's a screen to Richard. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over. It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. He'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
12 yards on the play. But it's 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. Now Brady got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Sugar!
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Hey, Zoo!
Run. Both 7.
Regular!
Brady to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
72.
47's the Mike, boys. 47. Check, 47. Let's go, tackle.
Hey, exit.
47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47.
Alpha.
Pick up the ball. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Hey, goal 66.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Brady again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Mike's both.
Hey, Charlie.
I got you, son. I got you, son. 44. Mike, 44. Come on. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike.
Go Bandit.
What's the run? 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Man.
Ozzy.
Again, it's Brady. He's got his man. It's Williams. Williams loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is. We're going to finish this thing out.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So this one a victory here for New Orleans.